Welcome back to the next exciting episode of Nedbank Pitch Polish, where there's a first prize worth a whopping 1 million rand up for grabs. I'm your host, Khosi Khalil. Last week, we had our first elimination and said goodbye to florist Bobongile and inventor of the shielder, Tabiso, while Keenan and Lutando made it through to round 2. With that, we finished up the red group pitches, and tonight we'll see what the green group has in store for us. Before I get into what you can expect in tonight's episode though, I'd like to thank our sponsors. South Africa's longest running pitching competition is only possible through the generosity of our loyal title sponsor, Nedbank, who has been backing Pitch Polish for an impressive 10 years. And of course, a shout out to our awesome venue sponsor, the Business Exchange. Naturally, I'm excited to introduce you to our first contestant for the night, but I thought I should first remind you about our viewer prize giveaway. Yep, we're giving away another 5,000 Rand Avo Super Shop voucher. We're also giving away a 1-month strategy mentorship package, including 4 hours with a Raise Corp business mentor and a month's free access to Flow Code business scaling software. You'll have to answer questions about tonight's episode, so you may want to start paying attention right about now, because the battle of the pitches is about to begin. Tonight, we'll meet the 4 contestants in the green group: Fortune Gumede, Wayne Abbott, Sbongiseni Mkati, and Bandile Fihla. First up, we have Fortune Gumede from right here in Gauteng. Take it away, Fortune.
Hi there, Fortune.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good, and you?
Lucky man.
Are you feeling nervous? Are you feeling excited? What are you feeling?
Excited is the word. I've been waiting for this for quite a while, especially as an entrepreneur. You've got these ideas and they rest on your shoulders. When you get a platform like this, you just get fired up.
Great.
Yes.
Well, Fortune, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
My name is Fortune Gumede. My company name is Jepo. I have 2 patents that I've made of 2 products that solve the same thing. The first one is an app that you can use to plan the entire funeral. The second one are those stickers that I gave you, but these stickers are just supporting the app. So during weekends, there's a lot of traffic to the graveyard. Now you'll find that people become so frustrated and there's congestion. Now, basically, that's what I'm solving. But the app itself, where it's going to generate income, the traffic on the app is going to generate income from service providers like MTN, Vodacom, and Telkom. And then funeral parlors and insurance companies are going to be given marketing space. Already I've got small clients like your churches and the people who are caterers. I'm selling them mini apps where they market themselves and build their profile. And then, yes, basically that's that. But the money that I can get from this competition, I'm going to use it to put infrastructure. For example, organize myself an office. And then, because I'm in the app business.
Fortune, unfortunately, you have run out of time. Mona Lisa.
Fortune, thank you. Sorry,
Yes, ma'am.
Fortune, I'm just trying to understand and establish.
Yes.
So who are you competing with? So when a client buys a funeral policy,
Yes.
most of the time it comes with all arrangements included.
Yes.
So I'm trying to understand what the app actually enhances in that process.
Ma'am, basically, I'm not direct in the funeral business.
Okay.
Basically, what I'm solving is congestion during the weekends because funerals happen at the same time. Now, when that happens, you'll find that we are unable to move, especially if we are all together moving to the same cemetery. Some people get cut off at the robots and stuff. So what I'm solving, the problem I'm solving is a traffic problem.
Through
But
the app?
Through my app
Okay.
and the stickers.
Okay.
So, for example, where I'm going with the stickers is one day I'll go to court and ask them to give me right of way. Said, if cars are having these stickers, please give them right of way. I don't know if I've answered properly.
I'm just trying to understand the monetary aspect that you were going into. So let's say Vodacom, MTNs would earn. How are you earning from Vodacom and MTN? And
I'll give you an example. Currently, I'm getting TV companies like your small stations. They are obliged to give funerals, to publish funerals, and if I've got the what do you call it? It's just I don't want to use terms that are confusing. If I've got a lot of pipe flow, like people are on my app and people are putting their funerals. Remember, my app starts from when you make your notice, your funeral notice, and then when you do your memorial service. After doing a memorial service, when you go to your funeral itself, the last thing that my app does is when cars are going to the graveyard, from the app you are able to see the hearse that you are following, so you don't get confused.
So it's a GPS type.
Yes, it's that kind. So given the traffic that I'll be experiencing, every players in the sectors will want to market themselves in my platform.
Yeah. I still don't get how you make money, but I'll
He's selling advertising.
Can
okay,
I?
advertising.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
sorry.
go over to money.
Thanks a lot.
Business is dead this season. But that's a very interesting service that you offer. But I'd like to expand on what Mona Lisa said around the GPS service. What exactly do you own? And from a patent perspective, what aspect of the patent have you patented? Because I can think of a very specific Blue app where you can put in your destinations, multiple destinations, and it will direct you to those places.
What I've patented is if you were to say, for example, you yourself start something like that, and then you've got these three addresses. Number one, the address for the church. You put the address for the church. Secondly, you tell people that they are going to a certain graveyard. Thirdly, you also put an address of where the lunch is going to be. When you're doing that, now you're circumventing me, because that's where my patent lies. And then it's just that the cherry on top of the cake is that you able now to see the car itself move, the leading car or the hearse living on your phone. But basically, when it comes to those three addresses, I've patented them, that I'm going to do the research and I'm going to make sure that when people are in a group, are moving from one point to another, they can see the car or the hearse that they are following. It's like I'm repeating myself, but basically my patent is about the addresses, so to speak.
Oh, so it's the convenience of finding a place. So it's that end-to-end journey to get to the different areas.
You need to go on whatever Google and what did they say you put. With my app, you just click and you're there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just from me, one question. Have you actually launched this app?
I've got a minimum viable product. It's firing.
Okay.
It's there, and basically when I was asked why I entered the competition, I was saying there's a lot of clients that I have out there, but I'm unable to get to them because of I'm just one man, I'm sorry, my answers are too long.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Last week, the weekend we're coming from, in a radius of 2 kilometers from where I was staying, there were 4 funerals. I can only pick up one, and I only engaged one. The other 3, I only saw them on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's the frustration that I'm facing at the moment. That there's a lot of demand out there, but I'm unable to reach it.
But
What
if it's digital, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
If it's
Yes,
digital,
but
then aren't you sharing a link?
people don't know about it yet. So and also, like the stickers, some people prefer this thing of seeing each other. Some people prefer going direct to the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm catering for different individuals and their likes, and so to speak.
Fortunately, we've run out of time again. So I'm going to ask you to say thank you and then ask you to leave. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, wow. I'm still confused. I think I know what he does. What do you think he does?
Can you give me a metaphor for it?
I think he's got an app that I think there's some.
So it's equivalent to Waze. He's got an app for funerals that is equivalent to Waze. So it takes you from one destination to the other.
So
So
Waze for
multi-
it's like a
funeral.
Waze. So
Oof.
it's basically, it's taking you from the church to the graveyard, from the graveyard to the lunch.
Yeah.
And instead of now sort of getting lost en route,
Good.
you're basically putting in the 3 addresses so that you can follow the convoy.
So who's this customer, the bereaved? Because the starting
bereaved.
point, okay, it's the
So what are
bereaved
the
that has to
stickers
log
for?
on.
So the stickers get affixed to your car, like the light on those old meter taxis. And that's why I asked, what are the barriers to entry? Because this thing's got double-sided tape on it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I thought I knew.
I can see the
but let-
worth in it, though.
Yeah, there's something there,
There's
but
something there.
but he didn't explain it properly at all.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, let's score him.
Fortune,
Yes,
how you doing?
I'm enjoying myself.
All right, that's good. That's a great thing to hear. And we're fresh from the pitching arena.
Yes.
And how are you feeling? How did the pitch go?
Well, it went well, but as an entrepreneur, you want to say even more. It's like there are things that you wanted to say that you didn't have a chance to say. So it's like that.
Do you feel that is going to jeopardize your chances of winning the competition?
It's a competition. It's a competition. The clearer your message, the more the judge are convinced. That's my take.
Well, I guess that is the whole point of the show. We are here to polish our pitches. When it came to Monique's questions regarding barriers to entry,
Yes.
I know that she touched on your patent.
Yes.
How confident are you in how you answered?
Given that I'm in a space where I don't have competitors. Remember, I've invented this thing. So I don't have competitors. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't be able to conquer the entire market share, because my patent is for the whole country. So if I can be in all these provinces, then I'll be safe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and obviously, I mean, the more a brand is spoken about, the more reach it can get. How do you feel about your
Yes.
chances at this 1 million rand?
Yes, given that I'm doing everything myself, that 1 million will go so far.
Fortune, thank you so very much, and I'm wishing you all the best for the rest of the competition.
Thank you, sir.
If that pitch left you scratching your head, I assure you you're not the only one. But let's remember that it takes a lot of guts to put yourself and your business out there. And in this case, out there means not only in front of our intimidating panel of judges, but the whole of South Africa too. Now let's dive straight into the next contestant's pitch. Heading in to face our judges next is Wayne Abbott from KZN. Let's see how he does.
Afternoon, judges.
Hi Wayne, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good, and you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good.
Are you prepared for your pitch?
I am.
Wayne, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
Good day. My name is Wayne Abbott from Rent to Recover. Rent to Recover began approximately 6 years ago, and this was due to some family tragedies, a loss of a mom, a dad, a brother, and as well as a mom-in-law due to cancer. And during her cancer journey, we just couldn't find any medical equipment to rent. There was only a purchase option. It was just way too expensive. After my mom-in-law passed away, we decided to immigrate to the UK. I think a portion of me just was running away from all that hurt. We arrived in the UK and it just wasn't what I expected. I missed so much about South Africa. So we decided to immigrate back. I bought 5 wheelchairs and approximately 2 hospital beds, and I went around into people's homes and I helped them in their homes. I've helped people as young as 30 who've been terminally ill with cancer. I currently employ 5 people, and we're in KZN, and we have expanded here into Johannesburg, and we're looking to expand into Cape Town. But what I've learned through this whole process and this whole journey is that by helping other people has helped me to heal. So thank you for listening to my story.
Great, thanks Wayne, and half a minute still left to go. I'm going to start the questions today. You never mentioned in your pitch what you're going to do with the money if you win. What are you going to do with the money?
Yeah, so we're going to expand into Cape Town, so it will be through for expansion. We're going to try and roll our business out nationally. We are in KZN, like I said, as well as here in Johannesburg, so it will be for Cape Town expansion.
And what type of competition do you have in the market?
Well, there is competition out there, but I feel that we are ahead. We offer a unique solution where we offer guaranteed buybacks on our equipment, and we're a rental-based business, but we also offer the clients, if they should pass or whatever the case may be, we buy all the equipment back from the families. And I think that's our cutting edge, where the bigger companies don't offer that solution.
Okay, great. Mona Lisa?
Thanks, Wayne. There's obviously a lot of heart in this story and in this business. And perhaps I wanted to understand what brought about your due diligence, if I can use, to expand to Cape Town. How is your demand determined?
Sure. So we currently opened up in KZN, and then we from that we've expanded here into Johannesburg.
Mm-hmm.
And so I haven't done too much huge market research, but just basis on our current business where we are. We do courier here from Johannesburg and as well as KZN to Cape Town. So we've had a lot of inquiries, and I've based it around that calling for us to get to Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So setting up offers, this is what you are investing in?
It will be expansion for that.
And based on your, I assume you started in KZN, Johannesburg.
Correct.
What is the payback period for the investment in setting up an office in another region?
Well, with our biggest pieces of equipment, there's probably a 7-month payback time, and that's on the actual asset. I'd say a 7-month turnaround. Thereafter, it's just a profit, but then there's also obviously running costs, so the net profit is different. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there was a different question there. I think the question was the payback period, not on the equipment, the payback period for opening up an office.
Yeah,
In
I
other
would
words-
say within 12 months we should be able to get the return back. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry to hear about all the hurt that you've experienced, but I guess from that comes growth and comes something positive. I just want to understand when you actually started. So I know you registered the company in 2019,
Correct.
but really only started operating in 2023. Is that correct?
Correct. So that we went to the UK, like I said, and then we brought some of the equipment back, and then I slowly started to get it going. But the initiative was originally from when we got to the UK.
Okay, so you about a one year in operation. And when did you start the Johannesburg?
A year ago.
A year ago.
About a year and a half ago, yeah.
So the same time as KZN.
No, it was about a year and a half after KZN, 2 years into KZN, correct, yeah.
Okay. From a net profit perspective?
Yeah, so from a net profit this last financial year, we've had a 350% growth. Because what happens is when the asset gets paid off, it's the tables turn. Yeah.
Any
Okay.
more questions?
No questions, thank you.
Great. With that, Wayne, you may leave. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thoughts?
I was hoping for so much more. I was really, really hoping for so much more. I don't know. The numbers and the years aren't stacking up. If you had, because he said he started in KZN and then moved to Johannesburg, but that's all within a period of 1 year. And that is why you can't
2019.
2019 it was registered, but it was,
They didn't operate.
they didn't operate until 2023.
Yeah.
That's last
yes,
year.
Yeah.
So that means in 1 year, you've set up 2 branches, and hence you can't respond to the question around what will it cost to set up Cape Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he said he hasn't done the market research. He's just based it on the demand.
And the demand.
Look, I think there's no doubt into the heart of the business. There's definitely a why,
Yes.
but I'm wondering about the model, whether it's scaling too quickly, I can't determine, and whether whether the investment would be profitable.
Mavi is also not thinking about, he speaks about his USP, being the fact that he's got a buyback. That's one of his competitors saying, we'll do buyback. There's the end of
Who
the
are
USP.
larger and have more
Yeah.
resources to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. So you need to be thinking about that, but you can't argue from the numbers. I get the things on stacking, but that there's been growth and that there's courage to move to another branch. Because if that was failing, he wouldn't have. I don't think he would have moved to another branch. So there must be some indications of success and growth to give him the courage or the impetus to move.
So does he need an investment, or should he be growing a franchise model? Because that would be different from setting up an office and a branch.
That's a strategic question. All right. Okay. Let's score him and see where he lands.
Wayne, how you doing?
Yeah, good on you.
I'm doing good, thank you very much. How you feeling?
Well, I was a little bit nervous at first, but I think I've eased up and I've relaxed down and I've got my pitch out the way, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed.
Okay. Well, you don't really show how nervous you are very well. I would have thought that it's a very confident pitch.
No, it was confidence, but I think behind the scenes, I think we all hold a little bit of nervousness and, you fake it until you make it.
I say anyone who's going to come into the pitching arena in shorts is super confident. What inspired the outfit?
Well, you know what? I've got a whole marketing strategy. The thing is, you've got to be different. If you're doing everything as normal, you don't stand out. You would recognize my high socks and my nice branding, so that's why I do it.
Nice. Branding is obviously definitely key. And it's a very beautiful story indeed that you have that inspired this business. Mona Lisa touched on that. But if you were to win the 1 million rand, how would this affect your family?
Well, the thing is, for me, it's like I said, I went back to my original story, is like what I've learned is by helping other people has helped me through my healing journey. So through the expansion of helping other people, like I said, I've helped people as young as 30 years old who have been terminally ill with cancer, and going into their homes and actually being it and feeling it, it helps me heal. So that's what I'll do with the money. I'll take it for expansion and help people further.
Speaking of expansion, how is your outlook on going to Cape Town versus your confidence in KZN and Johannesburg?
Oh, I'm super confident. I rolled out Johannesburg with no problems. I've got a good team behind me. I wouldn't be here with it if it wasn't for the team that is holding me even here for this week. So for me going to Cape Town, it's not a problem because I've got a good bunch of guys behind me.
All right. And lastly, when Monique asked you about net profit, how confident were you when answering?
I was 100% confident. I know my figures. I know that we have a tipping point and we get to profit after our assets are actually paid for.
Okay. Wayne, looking forward to your journey in this competition, and I wish you all the best. Now that was a pretty confident pitch, don't you think? And as Mona Lisa said, there was a lot of heart in it. But it's not often a contestant decides not to use their full 90 seconds. Will that count against him? You'll have to tune into the Green Group elimination next week to find out. But now it's the moment you've been waiting for, our viewer competition. To bag the 5,000 Rand Avo Super Shop voucher and the 1-month strategy mentorship package that includes 4 hours with a Race Corp business mentor and a month's free access to Flow Code business scaling software, you need to answer 2 questions. 1. Fortune's mobile app is intended to make the planning of what event easier? And 2, what is the name of the person who invented Flowcode? Send us a WhatsApp with your name and the right answers to 066 232 7355 before midnight tonight. We'll put all the right answers into a random draw and contact the winner before 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And later this week, we'll post the winner's name on social media. That's all we have time for tonight. I hope to see you back here next Tuesday at 7 p.m. when we'll see 2 more pitches and find out who from the green group is staying for round 2 and who's going home. Thanks for joining us. Good night.